no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not. To be found as he stopped at the 18. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. LSU right back to the line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh.
Wow. Got the conversion and still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a big-time completion. And guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Durham. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. Unloads to the wideout.
God, bro, caught on the line.
Take it in. Touchdown, LSU.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds.
Fuck it, man.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burks. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And the Sooners line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Through the air, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh my God, bro, what?
Play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
He'll start this drive firing. He'll take a shot. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And that was a play call the coordinator had in his back pocket. He was hoping his defense would get the stop on 4th down. They did. There was no question. He was telling his quarterback, if we take the field, we're taking a shot. You know who you're throwing it to. What a great job of having a shot play ready to go, and it pays off.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions.
God, you telling me the line is that pressure?
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Finds his man, it's Gibson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it. And he will score! Touchdown, Sooner!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
I am live. You always say that, man. You don't know how to go on YouTube.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the run, it's Durham. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block.
Oh.
Makes a grab on the shot. Right down the gut of the field.
Why are you stopping so slow?
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
This boy out of the sink. What the? Come on, man. Upstairs, what y'all have?
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of 2 elite dudes we have in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. I can't say I've seen this strategy before, but they're showing punt on first down.
He left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house. The sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a...
All out of space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Grab behind the line. It's Burks. They finally get him on the ground.
Gonna use you like you mean. Gonna use you like you mean.
Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Pushes toward the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game.
All right.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Continues to fight for yards. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there.
Ow, bro.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he
is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. Needs a big completion on 3rd and long. That was almost
Give me my
picked off.
pick.
What a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Defense not showing press coverage. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football.
Bro, get your block. What are you doing
nice
out
job
there?
by this defense.
And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you
Touchdown.
to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the running back.
Ripped him.
They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by...
Bro, what's going on with this dude, bro? Golly.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory
Well,
boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 8th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Bauer with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
I get my tackle down. I want you to play. You gonna see it move way different. Yeah, bro. I swear to God. Thank you. Trying to lock in. AT, are you allergic to anything? You said bees? Oh, kiwis. Dang, that's crazy.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers.
I say the thing is food. Kiwis and like cherries, my grandma always used to have.
On first down.
That boy Juan had his flip-flops on with a whole bag of cherries out there yesterday.
Holds it in and looking upfield.
I say Juan's crazy.
He gets a block. Touchdown Sooners! Special teams proving to be special. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offensive football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line.
I think Finley is like 2 tomorrow.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier.
Or tonight? Oh yeah, yeah.
Under fire. Oh, he's going to go up top.
Nah, he did that express. He said he wished he could do that because they be bouncing you all around in the time.
Make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Nah, he thought it was gonna be tomorrow, but later in the day.
Bring in the heat. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Oh my God.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. LSU quick to the line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29.
Should have been cribbed.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking for a gap. It's up. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Parrish. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Sooners have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the red zone, looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. Ball is loose.
No, he didn't.
He scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. LSU right back to the line. Here's the handoff. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy Reese on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game. And that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. When you watch the way they run their offense, usually it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Makes the catch on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. To the air on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Fires the pass, intercepted.
Stop playing with me, boy.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at 12.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Guy, not
picked up
blocking
2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides to back and leaves it. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. And the
ball's on the ground.
Bro.
Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And just when you thought the worst was over, the first drive they fumble it, and on the second drive they fumble it. 2 drives, and they can't hold on to the football.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
This one's complete. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the flag, distance for a first down cut in half. They can really get aggressive on 1st and 5. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Going for 6.
Oh, my God.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He leaves it with his back. Hard running there. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime.
Can't believe I fumbled, huh?
The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Caught near the sticks, it's Sategna. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run
wide open spaces.
Bro.
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
LSU quick to the line. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants to go deep. He's got it. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage. And he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He makes
Right.
it, and he will score. Touchdown LSU.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Going downfield for the big play. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He might want another play. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He'll take another shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. There he goes. He's at the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And that was a big touchdown because it keeps this thing within striking distance now going into the second half. That touchdown there puts so much pressure on the opponent. Guys, we've got a ball game. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to turn out.
That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the 3rd quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ott. He's past the 30. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Burks. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled.
Wide open.
Deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Oh, they're after him. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But, maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
To the air, it's Mateer. Looking down the middle. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Sooner.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. This drive will open from the 15. Out of the gun to give to the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. LSU right back to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud recently. Like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws for the
Oh
tight
my
end.
God, not left him.
Caught over the middle. It's Green. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun. Give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Oklahoma! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. One final play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you can see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the ball.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Buys a little time with his feet. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Rushes on him. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ball game.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Got some room, headed